All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a little bit of magic? This isn't done in post-production, all right? Here we go. We just got all wide. New lens, new me. Today, we're driving up to an airport. It's, I don't know, about an hour north of LA. And we're going to be flying in a World War II airplane. Hold on, let me zoom back in for this to get really emphasized. World War II airplane. And then back out. I'm just going to have to try to master this. This is going to be the first day trying to vlog with a new lens. I got it yesterday. I've been looking at it for a while. It's a little bit bigger. So it's a lot more unwieldy. It's about twice the length of the old lens, but we can do the zoom and stuff, and I can actually get some nice 35mm shots, which should look a little bit more cinematic for B-roll. And, I don't know, other stuff. Hopefully it'll be good. In any case, I'm about to head up there. I'm not going to be late. Even though I'm vlogging, I'm giving myself plenty of time for plenty of redo takes and things like that. But I'm bringing along GoPros, little camera so I can vlog on the plane. I'm bringing along the lav mic so that it's probably going to be loud in the cockpit, and hopefully I'll be able to get some audio. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Anyway, let's go there and fly in planes. Should be sweet. Tight little area.
It is a tight little area, but it's a lot bigger than a lot of other airplanes. What you want to do is kind of face afterward and put your right foot on that red thing. Right. Grab the windshield, push yourself up, and you are now in the airplane.
All right. So how long would people be in here for?
No more than about 2.5, 3 hours. Okay. Because you run out of fuel. There are versions that had bigger fuel tanks, but you're burning 30 gallons an hour with this airplane.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you had 100 gallons, you go 3.5 hours.
It doesn't seem like very much fuel for an airplane to have relative to today, I can imagine.
Well, a lot of the airplanes today burn a lot less and go a lot further.
Okay.
A lot less, and I'll show you some of those a little later on.
All right, so this is the inside of, what's this plane called?
This is either a T6 or an SNJ, depending on which version of the military you're talking about.
Okay.
The Army Air Force called it a T6. The Navy called it an SNJ, and there are some minor differences, but the basic airplane is the same.
Obviously, there's a lot to go over here, but like, what are some basic controls for maneuvering?
Okay, controls for maneuvering, you got your feet for the rudder pedals.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, scoot your knee over for a second. I'm gonna do this. Push on either rudder pedal, and you can see what you're getting in the back end there.
Awesome.
Now, take the stick, pull it back, and look in the back.
Woo!
And look out the wings. Okay, you had some basic instrumentation here. Here are your attitude indicator, directional gyro, compass. You have your airspeed indicator, your altimeter, turn and bank indicator. Basically, it's telling you whether or not your turn that you make is being done properly.
Okay.
Cylinder head temp, oil pressure, oil temperature, fuel pressure, and this is what we call a 3-in-1 gauge. Vertical speed, our tachometer, and this is called manifold pressure. Manifold pressure is how much air we're pumping into the engine to operate. And then you've got just a couple other instruments on the right that are typical navigation instruments.
And is this all fairly standard between the different planes out here?
Oh yeah, all the airplanes will have those. Is that the kind of explanation you were looking for?
Yeah, that was pretty detailed.
Okay.
No, thank you. I've never flown a plane before, so. Basically, issue with today is it's really hot and really windy. Supposedly it's gonna get to like 125 degrees if we're sitting in the cockpit, and it's gonna be crazy bumpy once we get up there. So we might not actually go up today, but there's a chance we'll come back in a couple days and actually go on the flights. This will all be one video, so you know, it'll be later in this video, assuming that we go on the flights. So for now, we're just gonna hang out inside and check out the aircraft in the hangar, and then we'll work our way in a couple days onto the things. But it's very cool looking at these. I've never seen any before in person, and having to go fly these on a military mission. Wild. This one's a little bit more difficult to get into than the last one. Gotta be real acrobatic. Well, it's less comfortable of a seat than the last one.
Well, you'd be sitting on a parachute.
Gun buttons where?
Right.
Oh, this right there? Okay.
Woo. You got 6 50 caliber machine guns blasting away.
Every time you hit that button.
Every time until you run out of bullets. But the thing that should impress you, I think, is the lack of visibility in this area.
Oh yeah. And I thought that my car had bad blind spot visibility. So this just takes the modern day fighter jets, and as far as how terrifying it is the first time, I assume it's just a whole nother level.
There's no trainer for this.
All right, well I think that's it for this hangar. Got on both the planes. I can't even imagine actually having to fly something like that in a mission. I guess I'm glad to be alive in the 21st century. I mean, I assume it's still pretty intimidating to fly a modern day fighter jet, but this is just like flying that thing off of an aircraft carrier, the blue one over there. Just, you gotta just go for it first try. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? With a propeller? How do you fly that over there off of an aircraft carrier? Out of your mind.
One interesting thing about this one is the owner, when he restored the plane to flying condition, changed the stick from a pistol grip to that Spitfire style. Because he was missing a couple of fingers on his right hand. It was easier for him to grip that. Since it still belongs to his heirs, we're not allowed to change it back.
Makes total sense to me. So this is the one that, assuming we come back in a couple days to go flying, we would be in.
This is the one, yeah. This
Okay.
is the B-51 you'd fly.
Beautiful thing.
The back seat here, that's your passenger seat. And you can see it's just a jump seat. There's no controls or anything back there.
Right.
We strap you in good, give you a headset so you can scream at the pilot, but other than that.
Pretty cool. Well, we might be in here again shortly.
Yeah.
It's a really cool thing that's facing the other direction. It's like the biggest of all the planes so far. Check this out. That is a wild looking thing. It's got like, I don't know how many seats that thing has, but it has like several different cockpits with different guns, and good God, this is crazy.
If you like, I can get you up in there.
Oh yeah. Oh sweet. Are you sure?
Yeah,
You can
go
up?
on in.
Okay. Here we go. Oh wow, you crawl down a little passageway.
You can, but I tell you what, grab this yellow handle right in front of you.
This feels real nice and spacious compared to the other ones. This is like first class accommodations here. Oh, and you even have a bench back there?
Well, again, right now we're configured for giving rides.
Oh, okay.
This is the top turret.
Oh,
You've
okay.
got two guns here. Normally
Right.
what you'd have a big column down here with one of the guns down to the floor that would have all the gun controls.
Okay.
And the gunner here would have like a little bicycle seat where he would sit.
Gotcha. How is it down there at the front? Oh, it's a fun crawl. All right. Let's see if I can bring the camera down there. Yeah. Crawling down. Oh boy. Doing it for the content. Man, check out this view though. Look at that. Can you imagine just in modern day landing in an airport with like sitting in here with this view? You got this gun. I don't know if it can, I'm not gonna mess with that. That's pretty cool, right? It's getting really toasty in here. Oh my God. We're inside of a hangar right now and it's already getting hot. So on a sunny day, maybe this would be the best view in the house, but probably not the most comfortable heat-wise. You don't get air conditioning in these things, so all right, so I'm overhearing that this is the emergency escape right here, so we don't want to hold on to that. But I guess you don't get much of an ejector seat in these sorts of things, so you're going down with it, so you get shot. All right, well that was pretty awesome. I can't say I've been in a plane like that before. So this is a Huey. It's like a medevac helicopter. This doesn't seem to have any guns on it, and it would be used to evacuate people who are wounded. Pretty dangerous job. Personally, I'd prefer to just sit in it and have margaritas, but quite quite a task to do. All right, well, I guess that wraps things up for today, but probably gonna be back Wednesday to actually fly in the plane, so it's gonna be a quick cut to that, and then exciting stuff will happen. All right, we're back. It's 3 days later. Lesser camera because I'm actually about to jump in the aircraft, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to take this thing in, but we're actually going out today. It's much cooler, not as much wind, and so it should be a very pleasant experience. All right, we're in the aircraft, getting things ready. Need to find a barf bag, I guess, just in case. Or I should say comfort bag, because we have euphemisms here. It's real toasty in here, but it's a lot better than it would have been on Monday, so at least look on the bright side. I'm gonna try to record audio on this thing. We'll see whether or not it turns out usable. I have the mic right up to me, but it's gonna be loud in here, so we'll see. In any case, about to get going.
Here we go for the start. You start strapping in. That's cool.
Good to be here. Let me roll the canopy forward, and you get your camera off. Do that first when you're unbelted. Oh, I got it. All right, good. Woo! All right, what a trip. Well, we're all done. Time to head back home. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks to Activision. Thank you for helping set this up. It was amazing. Pretty unforgettable experience. So anyway, we'll wrap things up there and see you next time.